Now, Kashmir in India has broken all the records of tourist arrivals in the last few years, and there have been many additions related to the tourism industry in the valley. From the floating post office to floating ATM on the world-famous Dal Lake, it's the Shikhara rides that can now be booked via an app to make it hassle-free for tourists. Here's a report.
A new Uber service has opened for tourists to the Dal Lake in Kashmir. Visitors can now book the famous Shikhara rides on an app, 2 weeks in advance with fixed rates. The service promises a more convenient way to rent Shikharas besides saving time and hassle.
It's one place that is on every tourist bucket list, and ultimately when you find yourself in Srinagar, you have to do the Shikhara ride. And to book a Shikhara ride, typically you'd go around and haggle with people. We just wanted to cut out the inconvenience and effort that it takes for tourists to book a Shikhara. So what we're doing is getting people to book a Shikhara on Uber. We're calling it Uber Shikhara, of course.
Uber says it is not charging commission from the Shikhara owners for its booking app. It is working with the Shikhara union that charges government-approved rates for the rides. Tourists at Dal Lake are excited about the new facility.
I certainly feel it would be much more organized and hassle-free once Uber booking would be available. And if one can pre-book, then certainly people who are coming from other places, they can have that ease of booking, and they would be pretty sure that once they reach here, they will get their Shikhara ride on time.
We won't have to fix the price here, stand in queues, and it will be already prepaid most likely, and we won't have to waste time, and we'll enjoy the lake for more. We can give much time to the lake rather than standing in the queue.
Nearly 2.8 million tourists visited the Kashmir Valley in 2024. This included as many as 35,254 foreign visitors. These numbers exclude tourists to religious sites, whose number also runs into millions.
When culture meets innovation, there is definitely a surprise in the offing, and for the first time ever in Srinagar's world-famous Dal Lake, you can book your Shikhara on an app. Earlier it used to be only cabs that used to be booked through the apps, but now Shikhara rides can also be booked on apps, and the tourists who are visiting Jammu and Kashmir, especially Srinagar, can pre-book their Shikhara rides in advance around 15 days before their travel time. This will also help them to have a hassle and haggle-free travel and Shikhara rides in the world-famous Dal Lake. With video journalist Feroz Idris Sloan for WION World is One.